was born and raised in Mexico City. I've been living in London for 9 years, but I was born and raised in Mexico, and all my life what I have heard is Mexico and the United States, we fight. We make up, we fight again, and then we fight harder, and then we make up, and then the making up is not so good, and we keep on going. And that's the story I have seen throughout my whole life. All stories have at least two sides. And in order to be able to propose something that actually can bring a new dialogue, you need to hear both parts, and you need to see how can we come together.
¿Y qué has pensado de lo que te he dicho, chaparra? De que me quiero primero para el norte.
Finding the characters for siblings was an incredible experience for me, and I think sometimes, I don't know, something special happens in life that you could call magic, or sometimes, I think is that when you're searching something, that thing searches you. I don't know, but I had always wanted to make this film, and it happened through my previous film, Tierra Caliente. I got to know a lot of people from this region, which is a quite conflicted region in Mexico. So suddenly I went to a party, and I met these two brothers, and I immediately knew, okay, I want to work with these men, because they were cheering, there was a party, they were cheering, and they were cheering for Leonardo, and then I realized that Leonardo was one of them, and it was the name that he had taken when he was working in the United States. And I started to see how complex the situation of going to the US was, that is not only for bettering economy, but it has much more deeper levels. And is when I saw that their mother abandoned them when they were very young, and she lives in the United States, and I realized through talking to them that it was something much bigger that they were looking for, that the American dream was holding, and at the end they were looking for their mother. And when I was working with the brothers, I went to the United States because I wanted to do like a collage of people that would tell us what were they thinking with what was happening in the US when Trump was running as a candidate. And I was interviewing people, and suddenly comes this American woman. We clicked, and this is something that is quite bizarre, because I am Mexican, and I think obviously I'm much more of a liberal, and she's American, and she's pro-Trump. But we sat and we started talking, and I think we liked each other, and she had felt comfortable in order to tell me off camera, told me her personal story. And the thing that was magical is when I was hearing what she was saying, is that I was hearing the brothers.
Yo quisiera que usted me dijera por qué se fue.
I'm at a place where I'm trying to hold it together without going on medication.
We are growing far apart on Trump's speech, that it's only creating hatred, because we are super interconnected, and that's the whole problem of it. Exactly, because we are neighbors and we have a long history of exchange. Culturally, we have mixed. Socially, we mix. Economically, we are very mixed. The United States needs Mexico, needs Mexicans in the United States, and needs illegal Mexicans in the United States to keep with the economy that they have. And Mexico needs the United States for many of the trade deals and many of the advantages of being, the neighbor of a country that has so much power, and then, we can trade and, do all those kind of things. We need each other. That's the whole thing, is that in speech, Trump is promoting something that it's far from the reality.
No vale verga.
This land is your land. This land is my
I think what I have to say is what I have to say. I don't think it's because I'm a woman or somebody's a man. I think we're all unique. And I think we all have something to say in one way or another. Some people like me want to make films and, show our voice and with, the voices of others. But I think everybody has a unique way of looking at reality.
For you and me.